Good morning, you guys. What's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, y'all, right now it is 4:30 in the morning, and y'all, my husband is about to leave me. He's leaving me, y'all, for about 6-7 weeks, and I'm super sad about it. I really am, y'all. But you know, it is what it is. That's the military for you. So I'm about to drop him off and send him on his merry way, and then I'm gonna cry later.
Love you.
Love you too, dear.
Daddy loves you.
Dada.
Take care of mommy while I'm gone.
Boy, always done bye. Love you. What is up, y'all? So today it is the next day. Last y'all saw me, I was dropping my husband off, and he was leaving me for a couple of weeks. So I was pretty sad about it, but you know, it is what it is. We knew it was like a chance he was gonna leave for like the past couple of months now. So it wasn't like, well, it was a shock, but it wasn't a shock because he was supposed to leave months ago, y'all, and then they didn't go. So we thought that was the end of it. And then last minute they was like, oh no, y'all are leaving Friday. So it's just like, what? Like, come on now. So y'all pretty much canceled everything. I canceled my baby shower. I canceled my we were supposed to be going on a baby moon this weekend coming up. We canceled that. Obviously we had to, because I wasn't gonna go by myself. And yeah, my baby shower I was still gonna go to. I was gonna fly back home to Jersey for it, but y'all, honestly, I'm just like over it at this point, if I'm being honest. Because initially my baby shower was supposed to be in November, y'all. That's when I originally wanted to have it, when I was in my second trimester, because I felt like that would be like a good place for me to have it, especially being that I'm traveling from the west to the east coast. It would be better for me to just like knock it out earlier in my pregnancy. But we pushed it back because my husband was supposed to leave earlier, like back in November, early, really October, and then he didn't end up going. So we thought, okay, let's just push it back to like January, so we'll be safe around that time. And then last minute they got him. I was already skeptical about going anyway, because I was already gonna be flying so late into my third trimester, but I was still willing to have it if I was able to have it the way that I wanted to have it, like with my husband there, his family, his friends, and all of that. But once he couldn't go, I was just like, whatever. Don't even worry about it. So yes, y'all, I canceled the baby shower. I'm not having a baby shower anymore. I do have a registry, y'all, so if you guys want to buy something on my registry, I'll leave a link down below, and you guys can feel free to get something off the registry. If not, that is okay as well. So he should be back like literally the same week that I'm due. He's gonna be back that week. So I'm like, oh my God, I pray my baby does not try to come early, because if she do, that is really gonna suck. And I know he is gonna be so freaking devastated. I mean, me too. I'm gonna be so freaking sad. But I know he's really gonna be like, oh my God, he's gonna be so heartbroken. But yeah, my mom is planning on coming here like 2 weeks before my due date, you know, just in case I go into labor early. I at least have her here. Your girl is 32 weeks as of yesterday. Yeah, I turned 32 weeks. So I'm 32 weeks pregnant. Let me show you guys my belly. Let me show you. Look at her. Y'all, this third trimester, oh my goodness. I feel like this is the trimester of just aches and pain, y'all, because that's what I have been experiencing. A lot of back pain, knees, feet. I have been getting crazy pain in my lower abdomen, like these very sharp pains. And I looked it up, y'all, and it is called lightning crotch. This past week, this lightning crotch has been like insane, y'all. I was freaking out because at first I thought it was maybe like gas or something that was messing with me. And then I was like, there's no way. Like, I keep getting these sudden sharp, like cramping pain all of a sudden, and then it'll go away. And then like a couple minutes later or an hour later, I'll get some more. And I'm like, this is not normal. But I looked it up, y'all, and it's pretty normal. It's called lightning crotch, and it's very normal. And these past 2 days, it has just been intensifying more and more. Before, I would kind of just get it when I would be laying down in bed. at night, and then I would just like adjust myself, and then it'll kind of go away. I also thought it was just her kicking me, and then I was like, nah, her kicks don't normally feel like that. That's like something else. And yeah, today, y'all, I was at work earlier, and when I tell y'all, every time I would walk anywhere, I would get it. So it was happening so frequently, like every 30 minutes. Ooh, look, ooh, see. Okay, y'all. But earlier when I was working and I would just be walking around, it would just come all of a sudden. And every time it came, like it was always somebody that caught it and they'd be like, are you okay? Like they like thought something was wrong with me. I'm still constipated. I get nauseous sometimes, but I notice I only get nauseous when I eat certain foods. And that acid reflux is part of, like, it's been kicking my behind. But it has a lot to do with what I'm eating. I noticed that. So I've been trying to eat more bland foods. Not too much fast food and greasy food and spicy food, y'all. Spicy food is what be getting me, y'all. I love spicy food. So I still be trying to eat that stuff. And every time I eat it, like, I just get nauseous, or acid reflux just like mess with me. So I've been slowing down with that. Another thing, y'all, I thought the exhaustion and the fatigue in the first trimester was bad. This third trimester is no joke. I don't know how I'll be making it at work throughout the days, but I'll be so exhausted. It's like I'm sleepwalking. Like I'm like a zombie at work. I have no energy or nothing. Like I don't do anything these days. I'll be working and then I'll be home because I just don't have the energy to do anything else. So that's how my third trimester has been going, y'all. Tomorrow I have an ultrasound appointment. So I'm praying and fingers crossed that everything goes good with that. So yeah, I'll have that y'all tomorrow. Good morning, y'all. So it is the next day, well, like 2 days later, I think, y'all. And I just got finished getting my ultrasound done. I got some more pictures. Y'all, that's the bathroom next door. I am 32 weeks and 3 days, you guys. And my baby is measuring 3 pounds and 14 ounces, which the lady said is not big at all. So I think that's good. I don't know, but yeah, they put me in this room. It's called the counseling room, and now she got me nervous because, like, why am I in the counseling room instead of the regular office room that I'm normally in? But maybe they just didn't have rooms available right now. I don't know, but it kind of got me nervous because I'm like, this is scary to me. But I'm just waiting on the doctor to come in and tell me what's going on with the baby. And yeah, I'll let you guys know afterwards. But I hope it's all good because I don't like this room. I don't like this room at all. What is up, you guys? So yeah, it has been like a week since I last talked to y'all. Maybe a little bit less than a week, probably like 5-6 days, y'all, because today it is Sunday and your girl just got out of church because this week has been extremely tough for me. It has definitely been like a overwhelming week. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of an update from my last ultrasound that I had. And y'all, it was not good. And I knew it was not gonna be good when that lady put me in that daggone room. I just felt the energy. I just felt it was just something was not freaking right. And of course it was not. So at my 32-week ultrasound appointment, y'all, the sonogrammer, she was looking at the ultrasound or whatever, and she wasn't really saying much anyway. And I was just kind of like, she's not really talking much. I really wasn't feeling great that day anyway, so I wasn't even talking much to myself, like asking questions about stuff. I was just letting her do her thing. But anyway, y'all, pretty much my baby is measuring extremely small now. And if you guys watch my 20-week ultrasound vlog when I did my gender reveal, that's all in the same vlog. My baby was measuring in a 95 percentile, and then here we are at 32 weeks. My baby is measuring in the 14th percentile, y'all. The 14th percentile. My baby has went from being the 95 percentile growth, overall growth wise, to the 14th percentile. So you can imagine how shocked I was when she told me that. I was like, there's no way. Like, how does something like this happen? That is so drastic. It's like, this can't be right. Like, something is not right. And then on top of that, y'all, my baby head is measuring in the 1 percentile. So the doctor pretty much was telling me the reason why something like this would happen is something with my placenta. Something is wrong with my placenta to where the nutrients aren't getting to the baby anymore. And she said it could be due to some type of infection or a genetic disorder. So that day, y'all, she had me go and get like genetic testing done, where they just drew my blood and a whole bunch of other tests. I had to get so much stuff done that day. And yeah, a few tests came back. It's nothing that they see as of yet that's alarming, but they are really, really waiting for my genetic testing to come back, where they're testing for Down syndrome and trisomy 13 and 18, all the trisomies, y'all, like sickle cell, and literally all of the genetic disorder. They're testing for everything, and those results, y'all, aren't gonna come back until like it could be 1 week, or it could be like a couple of weeks from now. So right now, yeah, I am just in the waiting stages right now, and I am so stressed out. This week has been like so emotional, so overwhelming, just so stressful for me. I'm just in a place of still just like in disbelief, and just like, how does something like this happen? And then for it to happen so late in my pregnancy is just like, it's mind-boggling to me. Yeah, it really is. How does my baby go from being a 95 percentile, which is overweight at that time? At that time, when I was 20 weeks, they had me stressed and out thinking, oh, you probably have gestational diabetes because your baby is growing extremely large and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I know I had to take 2 3-hour glucose tests. Well, first I had to take the 1-hour glucose test and I failed. Then I had to take 2 3-hour glucose tests and I passed those. So I was like, okay, perfect. Like, I don't have the gestational diabetes. My baby may just be a big baby, right? So me and my husband were like, okay, good. Whew, jeez, thank God. Like, I'm just gonna have a big baby. My labor gonna be a little bit hard. I may have to get a C-section. Okay, fine, whatever. And then now, 12 weeks later, that's a really long time between ultrasound. They really need to have another ultrasound within that time, because there's no reason why I should have went that long without having an ultrasound, but that's another story. Now here comes my 32-week ultrasound, and it's the complete opposite. And I'm just like, I was just so shocked. Like, when she was talking to me, y'all, she was using so many words and throwing out so many viruses and so many things that I was just like I literally just felt so numb, and just like, I thought I was just like in a whole different universe. I just felt like I was so out of it. I was just like, there's no way. Like, I have to be dreaming right now. There's no way she's telling me that my baby went from the 95 percentile to a 14 percentile. And then the main concern for me, and I feel like her, was that she kept saying my baby's head was in a 1 percentile. The 1 percentile. My baby's head is in a 1 percentile, y'all. That right there was had me so shook. And still to this day, y'all, today it is Christmas Eve, December 24th, and I don't have any answers. Like, I know nothing. I'm still waiting. So I'm just still like, I'm just so stressed out. Like, and I'm trying at this point not to keep looking up stuff, because she was throwing out microcephaly, CMV, which is a virus, y'all. So my CMV results, y'all, it actually came back. I had to take 2 tests for that. One of them is CMV IgG test, and I actually tested positive for that. And that test just lets you know that you had the virus before, but it could have been like a long time ago. But you know, once you have the virus, it's still in your system, like it's just dormant. So it pretty much showed that I didn't have it currently, or probably not recently, but I had it in the past before. And then they have another CMV test, which is IgM, and that one lets you know that, yeah, she has a recent infection. Like, she's recently been affected by this virus. And that one is very, very, very scary and extremely dangerous, because if you get CMV while you are pregnant, y'all, there's a high chance that it can infect your baby, and it can cause serious health issues with your child. My doctor didn't seem too worried about that, because she said she don't think I got it while I was pregnant. She think it came before I was pregnant, and I just had no idea, y'all. I've never heard of CMV in my life until I was looking at my results and I saw that. I'm like, what the hell is a CMV? And then I went down a huge rabbit hole and I was like freaking out, y'all. If you guys do not know what that is, look it up for yourself. I don't even want to re-traumatize myself again going back into that, but I'll leave the name down on the screen. You guys can go and do your own little research on that. But excuse me, but right now they really don't think that's what it is. I feel like they think it may be some type of genetic disorder, and even still, y'all, I'm just like, Lord, please let this all just be something else, because I don't want it to be anything. Like I want my baby to just be healthy and like not have to deal with any of this. Like I am 33 weeks pregnant, y'all. Even if God forbid, right, some bad news come back and they say, oh, your baby has this disorder, this issue, there is absolutely nothing I can do at 33 weeks pregnant. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I've been trying to tell myself, like, Sarah, just don't even worry about it, because even at this stage, there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Me and my husband, we're just trying to be positive, still be optimistic, and pray that, like, I don't know, maybe my baby grow within these next couple of weeks, y'all, because I have another ultrasound in 3 weeks, and by then all of my results should be back and they'll be able to check and see what my baby is looking like now. But if I'm being honest, y'all, I just feel like I lost so much faith in these doctors, because I feel like there's something that they could have caught sooner on. But I just don't understand it. Like at 20 weeks, my baby was measuring so large, and now my baby just stopped growing. It seems like they said my baby hasn't reached the state of IUGR, y'all, which is intrauterine growth restriction. They said that's when the baby is measuring below the 10th percentile. So they said we're not. They said they're pretty much not too worried about that as of yet. Well, they are, but they're not, because my baby is not under the 10th percentile, but my baby is at 14th percentile. So it's just like, no, y'all should be still worried about it, because how the hell did my baby go from 95 to the 14th percentile? And then on top of that, y'all, the main thing, my baby head is measuring at 1%. 1%, y'all, like, that is insane. Like, it could be so many things, so little answers. I still don't know much. And then the worst thing you can do in a time like this is start looking up stuff, and then you just get a shit ton of just information that just overwhelm you and stress you out even more. So that's literally what I've been doing this past week. Oh my God, y'all, let me tell y'all another thing what this lady did. So she sent my test in, right? And then they kicked the test back and they said abnormal test can't be completed. So I'm looking like, abnormal test can't be complete. Like, why would they say that? So I reached out to my doctor. I'm like, can you explain to me these results? Because it says my test is abnormal, but then it also says the test cannot be completed. So I'm confused. Like, was it completed and it's abnormal, or like what is happening here? And y'all know what this lady did? She was like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I inverted your due dates by mistake. So the lab corp, they kicked it back because they couldn't process it, because they thought you was due in September 2024. Y'all, she sent the labs my wrong due date. So they kicked that shit back, like she's too early to even be tested. So why you sending this? When I tell you I was so irritated, I'm just like, man, you like, this is such a trying time for me right now. Please don't make you cannot be making little small mistakes like this. Like, this is such a serious time for me. I am over here stressed out, like losing my mind. Like, please don't play with me. And she was like, oh my goodness, please forgive me. I'm so sorry. And I'm just like, ma'am, I am checking this portal like damn near every single day, waiting for these results to come in. So when I see something like that, my mind is start going crazy. And it's all because you made a small mistake because you inverted my due date. Like, what? So I was like, Sarah, don't cuss this lady out too bad. I was just like, all right, man. I just hung up because I was just so irritated. So I talked to her later on that day, and she was like, yeah. So I let them know that I put the wrong due date, and I'm going to see if they can still use your same blood sample. If not, I have to go back and do another blood sample for the test. And I'm just like, man, you had one job, like one job. This is my first child. This is the baby we talking about, and I just feel like they're just playing like too many little games with me right now. And I feel like I'm like I'm like this close, y'all. I'm like this close to really like exploding. I'm so close. And I just been trying to keep it together. Me and my husband both, we just like, Lord, let's just give it to God at this point, because what else can we do? Literally, what else can we do? What else can we do? I know that's probably was a lot. Y'all probably like, what? But yes, y'all, that is what's going on. You could tell I'm just still overwhelmed and all over the place because I'm still trying to figure this all out myself, y'all. When I get my results back, I'll probably do a separate video updating you guys on that. That'll probably be the video after this, because I don't even know if I'm gonna even be recording until I get the results back, y'all, just because I'm just so anxious. I'm so stressed out. And that's the only thing that's on my mind. So my next video is probably gonna be me talking about the results and stuff. But pray for me, y'all. I'm praying so hard that everything comes back negative and that my baby is born healthy and there's no issues and it's just a false alarm. Like, I'm literally putting it all in God's hands at this point. My faith is really strong. My husband's faith is really strong. So we just been praying extremely hard that our baby's just healthy, man. Because we don't know at this point. We have no idea. We don't know anything. And these doctors aren't much of any help. And if I wasn't so late into my pregnancy, I would go out and I would like talk to a few other doctors to get like second and third opinions. But I'm just like, I don't want to stress myself out more doing that at this stage of my pregnancy, because I am 33 weeks, y'all. 33 weeks. Like, what can I do? Like, what can I do? I can't do nothing. Like, so I'm just like, you know, I'm just going to just wait for the results and wait for further information. So y'all stay tuned for my next vlog. It's probably gonna be, I have a ultrasound, like I said, in 3 weeks. So it's probably gonna be that, and then me giving you guys an update on my Nipt results. And yeah, guess I'll talk to y'all in the next video.